welcome to day one of Nightmareathon. I can't believe it is already the start of our readathon. It seems like we just started planning this a few weeks ago, and here we are. It is already the end of October, which I can't believe. I'm so excited for Halloween, which is during this readathon, which is super cool. But so today's Friday, which is weird to start a readathon on Friday, but oh well, it's cool. I'll probably get the days mixed up, but that's okay. So I'm off this weekend, so I should be able to get a lot of reading done this weekend. I haven't really read anything yet today because work was crazy, but oh well, what can you do? So, and I've added an extra book into my TBR. I had to add The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware because I'm leading the discussion for that book in the book club on Facebook that I am a part of, We Be Book'N. If you haven't checked out that book club, I highly suggest that you do. It's a lot of fun and it's really interactive. You get to meet really nice people and read some really good books together. But anyway, so I am leading discussion for The Turn of the Key. I was gonna read it this week, but I was just kind of in a, I don't know, I was taking it easy on reading since I really wanted to get a lot of reading done this week and I want to burn myself out before the readathon started. So yeah, that's that. I added The Turn of the Key to my TBR. Here's the cover. I am about 70 pages in, and this is about a woman. She is currently in prison. At the very beginning of the book, she is accused of murdering one of the kids that she is nannying, and it's told through like letters to a defense attorney that she wants to be a representative by, and she is telling her story to him so he can hopefully represent her because she says that she's innocent. So right now it's at the point where she is describing the house that she is going to be nannying at. She's like at the interview. Obviously she's going to get the job because she's accused of murdering one of the kids, but yeah, so that's where I am so far. This book I know has gotten really mixed reviews. I know Shelby and Jacqueline both did not rate this book very high, so I'm kind of hesitant. I'm assuming the ending sucks maybe. I'm not really sure, but right now I'm really liking it. I like how it's being told, and I'm curious to know if she really killed one of the kids. I mean, as of right now, she is kind of, like, the way she's, like, writing these letters, she is kind of acting shady, I guess, in a way. But, I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully I can get a good chunk of that read tonight. That is my ultimate goal. It is, like, 4:30 right now, so in a little bit, we'll go get dinner. I never cook on Fridays, ever, because I'm so tired from the whole working all week. But so yeah, we'll go get dinner. We'll probably get Chick-fil-A because I'm trash for Chick-fil-A. What can I say? I want to say every single vlog I've done, I've gotten Chick-fil-A in. What can you do? But so dinner, read a lot. That's my goal tonight. So if I have any updates, I will update you tonight. If not, I will do a lot of updating tomorrow because, like I said, I'm off work and yeah, I plan on reading all day. Nothing but reading, so. Alright, so that's it for me. I will see you back when I have another update. Hey everyone, it is now day 2 of Nightmareathon, and last night I got pretty far into The Turn of the Key. I have about 100 pages or so left, and I'm still really liking it. like I said before, I really think what's going to happen is the ending is going to suck, but let's hope. I liked it. But so right now the house seems like it's kind of creepy, so that's kind of fun, I guess. Like there's like someone like walking above her room where she's staying, and it's kind of creepy. Like, what the heck? And there's just really creepy things going on. And let's see what else. And it's like in a smart house, which is interesting because it's like everything is automated through your cell phone or through like it's like a home system type deal, which is really interesting. So that's pretty interesting aspect of the book. But update, I'm still liking it, and I will update you again when I finish the book, which should be here in a little bit. And I'm also doing a read-in right now with some of the people on Be Book'N's Facebook page, so we're all reading together right now. It's really fun. So like I said before, you should check out that book club. But anyways, I will catch up with you guys when I have another update or when I'm finished reading The Turn of the Key. So I have finished The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, and I'm going to give this book 3.5 stars, I think. What I loved about this book is I loved how it was atmospheric, and I really loved how the house was creepy. There was like creepy vibes going on. I like that aspect of the book. But what I didn't like is that it took forever to get to the actual twist of the book. I think I was about 70 pages from the end until something crazy happened. And for me, they just weren't spectacular type of twists. I was hoping for more, so like I said, for me, this is probably a pretty mediocre type of thriller for me, unfortunately. So yeah, that's that. So next I plan to pick up The Perfect Son by Lauren North, I believe is the author. Then I will be cooking dinner here in a bit, so yeah, there's that. And then I'm also hosting another read-in on Be Book'N's Facebook page for tonight from 8 p.m. till midnight. So I'm really hoping to finish The Perfect Son tonight. That's my goal. And that's about it for me. So when I have another update, I will let you know. is day 3 of Nightmareathon, and I will catch you up on everything that has happened. So let's see, last night I had that read-in that I was telling you guys about from 8 to almost midnight. So I started reading The Perfect Son by Lauren North, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it here in a second. But then this morning, me and my husband, we went to Target. I got a Starbucks coffee. I ended up trying the pumpkin cream cold brew, and that was really good. That was the first time I've tried that, so that was good. And then got a few things at Target, and then we came home, and then we did our weekly chores, and then I have been reading for a little bit. So I'm about a third of the way through The Perfect Son by Lauren North, and the very first chapter, it is about this woman. She is in the hospital. She's been stabbed, and her child is missing, and months prior to that, her husband died in a plane crash. So she's really confused about what the heck is going on. So she's really confused. She wants to know where her son is and why she's been stabbed. So this is told in like, not reverse order, but it's starting like in the past, when like a few weeks after her husband was killed, and she interacts with this grief counselor that her mom set up to meet with her, and I don't know, she kind of seems a little off right now, so I'm not really trusting her, but we will see. And then also her husband's brother, which is her brother-in-law, he's being really weird too. Like, he's asking for money that her brother-in-law loaned to her husband, and he wants it back. So, and she's like, what are you talking about? We don't owe you any money. I have no clue what you're talking about. So that's interesting. But right now I feel like, I don't know, it's really, really good. Like, I want to know if the grief counselor and her brother-in-law have anything to do with anything that's going on. Like why was she stabbed, and where the heck is her son? But also, like, I kind of, this is a theory, I have no idea if it's true or not, but I kind of think that her husband might still be alive. I don't know. But anyways, this is really, really good. Like, I can't put it down. This is like a book in a really long time that I have read that I just couldn't put it down. Like, I can't wait to get back into reading it. So that's really, really exciting. So anyways, I will update you when I am finished. My goal is to have this finished by today. That is my absolute goal, because I want to start The Secret She Keeps by Michael Robotham before, like, I want to start that tonight, because I really need to have that read by Tuesday, obviously, because it's the live show. But yeah, so those are my plans. I have about 3.5 hours to solidly just read. So hopefully I can get either a huge chunk of this read or have it completely read. That'd be amazing. So yeah, that's my goal. Hopefully I have this read, and yeah, so I will check back with you when I have another update. now day 4 of Nightmareathon. Let's see, so I will catch you up on everything that has happened since last time I updated. I led the discussion for The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware in the book club We Be Book'N, and we did like a live chat type deal, so that was really fun. We did the discussion in a live chat and we had a pretty good turnout last night, so that's really good. And that was like a lot of fun to discuss our thoughts on everything and, you know, get other people's perspective on the book and such. So that was last night, and then I also finished The Perfect Son by Lauren North. I think I said before that I was really loving this book, and I really did. I love this book. I'm going to give it 4 stars. So I actually guessed the plot twist, which is a little bit of a bummer, and I had like predictions like before and I was completely wrong, so at least that was good. In the beginning I was wrong, but as time went on I started catching on to the clues and I figured out the twist, but that's okay. It was still really good. I loved the writing style, and I loved how this book was written, and I mean, it was still really good. I definitely would recommend this book, and thank you, Shelby, for recommending this book, so I am glad I got to read it. So then today, because it's actually Monday, it's like almost 6 p.m. But so I went to work today, and then I had a chiropractor appointment because last weekend I ended up tweaking my back, and I ended up going to the chiropractor last week, and that was actually the first time I ever been to a chiropractor. So, and let me tell you, that was freaking life-changing. So I had an appointment today, and it's just so relaxing. It's amazing. But I started The Secret She Keeps by Michael Robotham, and so far all I know is one of the main characters, Agatha, she is pregnant and she currently works part-time at a supermarket, and the baby's father, he doesn't even know he's in the Navy, and basically she is like looking into this other woman named Megan and was like, oh, she has the perfect life, the perfect husband, the perfect children, and they're also pregnant at the exact same time. So there's that going on. And then you also get Megan's point of view as well, and it's not as perfect as everyone thinks. Her and her husband actually aren't really getting along, and yeah. So far that's all I really know. I don't really know where this book's gonna go. I have no idea, so I'm pretty excited. I know that Jackie and Shelby both gave this book pretty high ratings, so that's pretty exciting. And our live show is tomorrow, so I really need to get a read on. So yeah, so that is my plans for tonight. Get as far as I can into this book, and hopefully I will get most of it read. So I will check back in when I have another update. is now day 5 of Nightmareathon, and I really don't have that many reading updates per se. Let's see, I got home from work, I went to the grocery store. I hate grocery shopping. I honestly don't know who actually likes to grocery shop, but gotta do it every week. So yeah, went to the grocery store. Now I'm home from work, and now I'm going to read the rest of The Secret She Keeps. I have a little less than 100 pages to go, and I mean, I'm still really liking this book. There was like I don't even know if you want to call it a twist, because I saw it coming, what happened, and yeah, I kind of saw it all happening. I don't know. So I'm really hoping there's like a really big, huge twist at the end of this book. But I mean, like I said, I'm still liking it. There's nothing wrong with it. So, but yeah, I really want one big, huge twist at the end of this to really do this book good. But tonight is the live show for this book, so obviously I have to get it read before our live show at 9 o'clock tonight. So that is what I'll be doing, is finish reading this book. Like I said, I have less than 100 pages, so it shouldn't take me too much longer to finish it. And then I'll cook dinner, and it'll be time for the live show. So super excited for that. And yeah, so I guess I probably won't be updating anymore tonight, but tomorrow, I'm not sure. I'm hoping I do an update. I probably won't get much reading done because my bosses from work, they're coming in from North Carolina and DC, and we're going out to dinner, and then we're doing like a underground beer tour, hopefully. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm not sure if that'll get canceled or not, but yeah, so supposed to be doing that tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not sure what time I'll get home. Hopefully a reasonable enough time that I'll be able to update you, but like I said, there probably won't be much reading update because obviously I won't be able to read during that time. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and yeah, so I will catch up with you when I have another reading update. everyone. It is the last day of Nightmareathon. I can't believe we are finally to the end of this readathon. It's been so much fun, but there is still a little bit time left in today where I'm hoping to finish one of the books that I'm reading. But I know I left off on Tuesday right before the live show, and I was pretty much almost done with The Secret She Keeps by Michael Robotham, and I ended up giving this book 4 stars. I did finish it before the live show, thankfully, and I felt like the twist did happen pretty early on in the book, and I saw them coming, and I kind of knew what they were. So I mean, overall, like, it wasn't like a super thrilling type of thriller, but I mean, I really did enjoy the writing style. I enjoyed the content of the book. I did like the premise of this book a lot, so I enjoyed that. And I will definitely pick up another book by this author. I thought it was really well written, and yeah, so I'm glad I read it. I'm glad we picked this one for our live show because we had a lot to talk about, and it's so hard to talk about this book because it's literally full of spoilers because, like I said, there's twists. Like the first 50 pages, I think, is when like one of the twists actually happens. So pretty much this whole book is like a spoiler if you talk about it. But anyways, enjoyed that. And the live show was that evening. That was so much fun. We chatted for almost 2 hours, so that was fun. Yeah. And we, like I said, had a lot to talk about. We got to catch up on everything, so that was fun. And that was that night. And then yesterday, I know that I mentioned that I had a dinner I had to go to because my upper management for my company was in town. So we went on this underground beer tour, and it's about Cincinnati in the early 1900s was one of the largest beer suppliers. Well, not even suppliers. They had almost 130 saloons and breweries in the early 1900s, which is very fascinating. They had the most breweries in the whole entire country at that time. So on the tour, we ended up going to one of the churches, and it's like one of the oldest churches in Cincinnati, and we toured it. We went down into like the basement area, and it was like a crypt, so that was pretty interesting. And they had like a bunch of headstones that were in there, and then we ended up going to where they stored all of the beer during that time because they had to be stored at a certain temperature, and in Cincinnati the temperature fluctuates a whole lot. So they ended up building all these tunnels underneath to keep the beer at a certain temperature. So we ended up going down there and looking at all that, and it was really cool down there. It's like 30 feet underneath ground, and to this day they're still finding tons and tons of different tunnels that are underneath of the city. So that's really interesting, and they say there's tons that they still haven't discovered, so it's really cool. But yeah, so we did that, and I will put up pictures because I did take pictures. I couldn't take any video because you weren't allowed to, but yeah, so I'll put up pictures of that. And then we ended up going to Taff Ale House for dinner, and that was really good. And then after that, I came home and I was freaking exhausted, and I didn't read a single thing yesterday. It is what it is. But And then today it is Halloween, so that's exciting. And I still haven't started anything, but I am planning to start The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. It is about a haunted motel. That's really all I know. It's told in like dual perspectives. Yeah, that's all I know about it. So I'll be reading that this evening, and then we have trick or treat tonight from 6 to 8. I'll be handing out candy to the kids, and then the rest of the evening I will be reading. So, and hopefully end this readathon with another book read. That is my plan. So, yeah, those catch you up on everything. That's what's going on, what I've read, what I'm planning to read, and that's it. So I guess I will catch up with you guys when I have a update on the Sundown Motel. Is officially the end of Nightmareathon. I ended up finishing 3 books, which isn't my complete best, but oh well. I was super busy during the week. Let's see, I went to a chiropractor appointment, which took over an hour, and then what else did I do? Oh, we had our live show one night. Another night my bosses were in town, so that pretty much was the whole entire night. And then last night was trick or treat, so this week was crazy busy. So me finishing 3 books I think is pretty good. So I'm just going to recap the books that I read and what challenges they fit. So I ended up finishing The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, and I gave this book 3.5 stars. I really liked the beginning of the book. I thought it was very atmospheric and creepy. I really loved that about this. However, there was absolutely no twist until like 70 pages in, so that kind of sucks. And I really did not like the ending, so yeah. This one fulfilled, let's see, 2019 release, a book about murder, because there was a murder in there. It could be something that I'm afraid of, I guess, because there's a part where there's like people, like it sounded like someone was like walking above you, so that's kind of creepy. And I think that's it for that one. The next one I finished was The Perfect Sun by Lauren North, and this one, I really loved the writing of this book. I thought it was very, very intriguing, and it definitely kept me turning the pages for sure. And the only thing was that I saw the twists coming, although they were still good twists, don't get me wrong, but I did see them coming. And yeah, I thought this was a really good book, and I gave this one 4 stars. This one was recommended by Shelby at Shelby Taggart Reads, and I'm really glad she recommended it. I really, really enjoyed this one. So that was the challenge that I fulfilled for that one, was for this book. And then the last book I ended up finishing was The Secret She Keeps by Michael Robotham, and this one I ended up giving 4 stars to. I really liked this one as well. I found the writing in this one very, very good. I also saw the twist coming in this one. I think maybe I've seen them done before. I think maybe that's why I figured them out beforehand, but I still thought it was a really good book. I'm really glad we picked this one for our live show. And yeah, we had a lot to talk about when we talked about this one. So, and this one fulfilled a backlist thriller, and it also could fulfill the purple challenge because the back of the book is purple, so that works. And yeah, so those are the 3 books that I ended up finishing. I really liked The Secret She Keeps and The Perfect Sun. Those are really good. The Turn of the Key wasn't my favorite, but that's alright. It still was creepy and a good October read. I'm pretty satisfied with my reading for the week, and I thought this readathon was an absolute blast, and I'm really hoping that we do it again next year. So that is all I got, and I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!